What is going on, guys? Corrosive Bullet here, and we have a very controversial update that just came out last night. We got the Legends Limited Super Saiyan Goten, who just got a Zenkai Awakening. We got a brand new Legendary Super Saiyan Broly on the Super Saiyan tag that's free to play for everybody to obtain. And we also, surprisingly enough, we got the Super Saiyan Gohan from the Second Coming movie. He also got a Zenkai Awakening. So we're going to be going over all of the breakdowns for all these characters. We're going to go over story events. And then I want to kind of talk about something that I haven't really seen a lot of people really talking about. And that is the Z missions updates for the Awakening Z power of these Zenkais. So if you guys like this kind of content, let me know down below in the comments. Like and subscribe for more. And let's kind of dive into it. So, very controversial what we're going to be kind of getting into here. Hybrids getting more support. I'm holding reservations for this Goten and that Gohan until I actually see what they do. I'm hoping that they're not too busted, but I think at the end of the day, it's going to be the same. It's going to be the same spiel. This Goten is designed to build up Gohans and make Gohan's better, and his Z ability is still going to buff Revival Gohan, so it really doesn't matter at the end of the day. Alright, so let's look at stats. So this Goten, for being max stars, this Goten had a decent, stat kit going for him. 262 strike attack, 276 blast attack, almost 180 strike defense, 184 blast defense at max stars. Not everyone's gonna have him at max stars. I have him at 7, but even at 7 stars, he's still like really, really good in terms of like his power, his stat output. So, but let's kind of take a look at how this changes when he goes Zenkai. It goes up considerably. Okay, great start. So he goes up about 0.1 mil in health. His defenses go up. His strike attack goes up 15,000. His blast attack goes up 12,000. And then his defenses go up about 1,000 respectively. So his defenses don't get any more crazy than what they already kind of are. His blast attack goes up a good chunk. So this guy's going to be packing a bit more of a punch than he was before. So, a little worrying. Alright. So, his main ability, Dad, was draw Ultimate Arts card family Kamehameha next. 50% to ultimate damage inflicted for 15 counts. If all 3 battle members are both Sun family and Super Saiyan. And then 25 counts. With his Zenkai Awakening, he gains ki by 20, and honestly, that's all he really needed in terms of a unit. He didn't have any sort of ki recovery whatsoever, and his ultimate card, it costs 30, so getting that extra 20, you still need to be considerate about how you with your ki utilage, so that way you're not going underneath the 30 that you're needed to use this, but honestly, like, this is all he really needed, was just the extra ki buff. So he has Gohan is his first unique ability. If Gohan is a battle member, restores own ki by 50 when he enters the battlefield. And if 25 counts have elapsed from battle start, he gets 25% of damage inflicted by allied Sun family. Minus 15 to special move arts cost for allied Gohan, and applies attribute upgrade, shortens sub count by 2 to allied Gohan. So basically, this whole part here is designed around buffing up any Gohan that you run with this guy, which is good. So that changes to draws a Blast Arts card next, activates 3. That was not there before. Ki by 50 is still there. And then 25 minus 15 to... Okay, so this didn't change much. He gains ki. Well, he always did gain ki. He just draws a Blast Arts card next with this effect. So, nothing really changed here. honestly, they're doing all right with what he's able to do. So I'm actually kind of surprised that they didn't make this kid busted. Familial bonds before Zenkai. The following effects occur per Sun Family battle member when this character enters the battlefield. Plus 20 to blast damage, plus 10 to own key recovery, minus 2 to own blast arts card. It resets when he switches, and then additional 45% to blast damage inflicted if allied Goku is defeated. So that changes to 20%, 15 to strike. So he gains 15 strike damage. His key recovery goes up to 20, and then it goes up by 1, or down by 1, minus 3 to arts card, and then adds additional 45% if it's Sun Family instead of Goku. Okay. That is a bit more worrying. Not worrying. Like honestly, this is the kind of change that we were kind of meant to expect for a Zenkai like this. Honestly, like, it's very limiting that you are going to be running, that you have to run that Goten with a Goku in order to get the most out of this character. Even a Gohan, you have to run both of them to really get the most out of this character. So having this change to Sun Family is actually a pretty good change for the unit itself. For the hybrid meta, it's a little more dangerous because now he's going to be getting 90%. He's going to be getting 90% if he's the last unit standing. So we're going to have another Father-Son Kamehameha Gohan on our hands, which sucks. Hybrids is definitely going to be running the meta, and that's a little dangerous. So at Zenkai 3, Agile Combat applies the following effects to self when this character evades an enemy attack with a Vanishing Step. Minus 10 to special move arts cost for 10 counts, and then restores ki by 20. Restoring ki by 20, it can be a little scary depending on if you get that perfect dodge. Like, this is the perfect way for you to set up a new combo. Minus 10 to special move arts cost for 10 counts. I mean, he's already kind of getting that, right? No, he's applying it to... Yeah, he's applying it to Gohan characters. So, that's not as bad, but even so, like, it's alright. Every ounce of strength at Zenkai 6 applies the following effects to self when battle starts. 15% of damage inflicted, can't be cancelled. Reduces damage received by 15, can't be cancelled. He restores his own health by 5 when this character is switched to standby, so he gets up to 15% of his health back over the course of the match. Yeah, I wouldn't say that this guy is broken. He was adapted to the way that units are now made, and that's good for him himself. However, this kid getting a Zenkai, this getting switched to Sun Family instead of Goku, he's basically full Father-Son Kamehameha 2.0. It's a little scary. We'll have to see how he is in practice, but all things considering, this is a little dangerous. this can be pretty bad for PvP. So yeah, Strike does nothing, Blast does nothing. Beforehand, restored own Vanishing Gauge by 40. It's now up to 60. That can be a little scary. That's a big boost. So special skill was 20% to blast damage inflicted for 20 counts, and then change own strike to blast. Restores ki by 30. That's new. 20% to blast damage for 20 counts. That's the same. Okay, so that's the same. It just adds ki recovery. That's good. Honestly, this Goten needed ki recovery. That's really all he needed in a lot of the stuff he does. So, and then Father-Son Kamehameha, or Family Kamehameha. So before it was nullify enemy, restore health when it reaches 0, effects for 3 timer counts. So reduces nullification or endurance. That applies the following effects to allied character Gohan upon activation. 20% to damage inflicted, 25 to key recovery, cancel attribute upgrades. It is now, same thing here, 20% here, 25 to key recovery, that stays the same. Okay, so this didn't change at all. That's good. At least that's good. That didn't really need to be changed. And then he's buffing Purple and Sun family. Yep. There it is. There it is. Yeah, no. Yeah, this didn't need to happen. This didn't need to happen. This is not like, it's good for this character, right? Because he's the oldest Legends Limited character. He needed the buff in some regard. He needed some sort of modern day buff to keep him relevant to the game, and that's good for this character. This is not good for the meta, however. So just, I'm not praising the Zenkai. I'm just saying it like it is. So next up is the Super Saiyan Gohan teen who came with the Goten. Was not really expecting this, honestly. In all honesty, I was not expecting this Gohan at all. So let's take a look here. I have mine at 8 stars. So at my 8 stars, 237 strike attack, 228 blast attack, about 170 defenses. Like, that's actually not bad for this unit. At max stars, woo, yeah, this guy is a defense type. Look at that. At max blast defense, his max blast defense stat is 192. You don't see too many units like carrying that, so that's actually pretty good. With Zenkai, minimal buff. Honestly, this guy really didn't need a stat buff. So, you know what? Getting 3,000, 4,000 on each stat, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Alright. Father. Sorry, I had to take that drink. Alright, so base stat, Father. Ultimate Arts card family Kamehameha next. Restore ally health by 15. Restore ally health by an additional 10% per defeated battle member. So essentially, and then this goes up to, so he gets an additional 20% to damage inflicted by allies for 20 timer counts. Okay, that's not too bad. Very good support. This guy was always a really good support unit, even back in the day. So having him get some extra damage output to his allies is pretty good. That's pretty good. Step into Dad's shoes. The following effects occur based on the number of battle members. So with 3 members left, reduces damage received by 40 until combo ends when changing cover. 2 is by 60, and then when he's the last member standing, he gets 30% to damage inflicted, and then +2 to his own sub count as default. That changes to 40, 60, 40%. That goes up 10. And then +2 to own sub count as default. Okay, so that didn't change too much. So it just went up 10%. Still good. Still probably needed for a defense type like this. But nothing too crazy. Familial bonds. The following effects occur per Sun family member when this character enters the battlefield. 25% to strike damage inflicted. 15% to own key recovery. Effects reset after character switch. Additional 45% to strike damage inflicted if ally Goku's defeated. This is going to become Sun family. Watch this. Yep, per Sun family, 25, 20. So that stays the same. +5 to key recovery. And then, yep, 45% to strike damage if it's Sun family. What are they doing? What are they doing? Like, they realize that Hybrids is more or less the Gohan team, right? Like, they realize that Hybrids is basically Sun family, like, it's like an extended branch of Sun family, right? Like, It's so ridiculous. It's so dumb. It's so dumb that they're doing this to 2 characters on 2 Zenkais that they released on the same day. It's not good. It is not good. That's terrible. Family Pride. So at Zenkai 3, following effects occur when he enters the battlefield. 15% of damage inflicted for 15 counts. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus 10 to strike and blast arts costs 4 5-timer counts. That's pretty decent. Again, more of that like support that this unit is kind of built off of. And then at Zenkai 6, applies the following effects to enemy when changing cover. Reduces ki by 20. Randomly destroys 1 card. It's not bad. That is not bad. His kit is a bit more intensive with the changes compared to what it was before. Compared to Goten. Still, again, this is the worst part. This is the worst part of both these kits. Because now you have no reason to run anything else other than either this guy or Goten with Revival Gohan and Father Son Kamehameha Gohan. Like, there's no reason, because you can use these guys as a last man standing, and even if you don't use them as a last man standing, they're still getting 45% like damage increase. Like, it's stupid. And then not even taking into account the buffs that these guys are given like every other Hybrid Saiyans unit. It's dumb. Alright, so Masenko was 20% to strike damage inflicted for 15 counts. 15 timer counts. 15 timer. Oh, so it went from strike damage to just damage. So that's not bad. At least that's not a bad change. So base form for a green card, 20% to strike damage inflicted for 20 counts. Blast to arts card, and that stayed the same. Why would they change it for this, but they wouldn't change it for this? That's a little strange. Kind of surprising. Yep, and then shortens ally sub count by 10 upon activation with the ultimate skill. He now gets plus 30% to ultimate damage inflicted, and then shortens ally sub count by 10. So if you can get that off, it's not bad. And then obviously he's blue and Super Saiyans. Wait. Wait, you're telling me. Hold on a sec. I gotta double check this. This is so Goten is designed for Sun Family, which so obviously hybrids is gonna be nuts. You're telling me that on top of Super Saiyan Bardock, for Super Saiyan, this guy is also going to be giving 35 to attacks and 40 to defenses, and he's also gonna get the crits from. Oh my god! Now, I mean, this Gohan's a bit more balanced in this sense, right? Because his kit doesn't necessarily do much for the Super Saiyan tag unless you run Goku and Goten there with them. Like, he's not buffing Bardock, he's not buffing Gogeta, he's not buffing Broly, for example. Like stuff like that, the main staples of the Super Saiyan team currently. Yeah, like he's not like going to be benefiting them all that much. This guy will only be buffing Bardock. And honestly, I've messed around with Bardock quite often. Like, his crit damage is good, and his standard output is alright, but it could be better. His damage for a Zenkai, as broken as that Zenkai is with those crit buffs, like Bardock himself could use a little bit extra damage, just a little bit, not too much. That might be controversial, but it is what it is. So yeah. Yeah, Goten's busted. This guy is not as busted, but he's gonna be just as scary with the Super Saiyan tag. So, yeah, it's we're just gonna go on. We're gonna move on. So we got a brand new free-to-play Legend Super Saiyan Broly. He's purple on the Super Saiyan tag. He's a melee type. So let's take a look here. I'm going with the assumption that we can fully max this guy out. So 2.42 health, 248 strike attack. It's all right. It's not bad. Defenses are a little lackluster. Nothing too crazy. Blast attack is worse than strike attack, so he's meant to be melee type. Well, he is a melee type, so yeah. All right. Well, stat-wise, he's all right. Restores own health by 25. Inflict all enemies with attribute downgrade plus 10 to all arts costs for 10 counts, and then minus 50 to health restoration for 30 counts. I don't want to say this is bad because 10 to all arts can be pretty rough, and then minus 50% to health regen isn't like anything to scoff at either, and he heals himself, but it's still like not even like a damage buffer on that. It's okay. It's okay. Unrelenting Evil, 30% to strike damage inflicted against Sun family can't be canceled. Okay, so this guy this guy's gonna be a run on Super Saiyans or powerful opponents or whatever, and he's gonna be a direct answer to Sun family. So it is what it is. This is how they're balancing things out. The following effects occur when this character enters the battlefield. Draw strike arts card next up to 3 times. Restore ki by 20. 40% to strike damage inflicted for 15 counts. Inflict enemies with attribute downgrade plus 40% to strike damage received for 20 counts. Alright, so not only the 40% here, but you're also doing the minus 50% to health restoration and 10 to all arts costs. Yeah, I mean, this guy's doing a lot of debuffs. He's doing quite a bit of debuffs, so he's actually not all that bad from what I'm seeing here. Plus the additional damage here, you're doing 40, 70. And as you go further down here, applies the following effects to self when battle starts. He gets an additional 50 just right off the bat, 50%. So you're already talking 90. You're talking 90, and then 120 if it's Sun family. That's pretty good. Reduces damage received by 15%, cannot be canceled. Increases draw arts card for 60 counts, can't be canceled. Alright, here we go. Here we go. When this character is on the battlefield, applies the following effects to enemy when enemy switches characters. So every time they switch characters, reduces ki by 15 and minus 100% to ki recovery for 5 counts. You are essentially, like, if they're not doing a combo within itself, you're basically ending their combo with this. Because they're not going to be able to get their ki back very fast, if at all. So, no, this guy's kit's pretty good. I'm kind of surprised for a free-to-play unit, he seems pretty good. So, yeah, very cool. Eraser Cannon. Inflicts enemy with attribute downgrade plus 15% to explode damage received for 3 counts. Is there a unit? Is there another unit in this game that does explode damage? Kind of weird that they phrase it that way. It's almost like it's meant for this. But it doesn't really matter because it's 3 timer counts. So I don't know what the reasoning behind that wording is. That's really odd. Not bad. It just means that Eraser Cannon is just that much better. But yeah. BRRRR. Nullifies enemy attack, excluding certain moves like Rising Rush. Shockwave released when BRRRR ends, knocks enemy back to long range on hit. So basically what the Zenkai Green Broly does, kind of already. Following effects occurs upon activation. Restores own ki by 30. Cancels enemy attribute upgrades and buff effects twice. And then this is comboable with special move arts. Okay. So, pop this, and then immediately pop a blue card, and you got yourself a combo going there with that. So, alright. I mean, this Broly's pretty good. He buffs 28% to Super Saiyan strike attack and defense, and 18% to characters that are both powerful opponent and Saiyan. So Broly characters. he's so basically everybody is getting, what is that? 18, 28, so 46. So every single Broly character will be getting 46% to their strike attack. On top of the 50, so we're just gonna round that to 100 just to be safe. Obviously, it's gonna be 4 less. So they got 100 here, and then 140 with strike damage here, and then you got, if you're fighting Sun Family, you got 170. Like, this guy's gonna be doing some damage. This guy sounds really good on paper. We'll have to see. So that's gonna do it for the characters. Story events. Obviously, we got Super Scout battle coming. I didn't really see its powerful opponents, Saiyans, and God Key. This Whis is really good. This Beerus is decent. This Masu is alright. Nothing crazy. This Bardock is alright. This Goku is a really good bench and buffs HP for GT. And this Goku is really good as well for being an EX unit. And then powerful opponent, I haven't really messed too much with Android 13, so I can't really tell you about that. Hyper Metal Rildo is good. He's better than his Sparking variant, so he's not bad. This Sin Shenron's not bad either. Honestly, I would probably recommend going for the Saiyans because, again, the HP buff on this Goku, like, you can't replace that. And this Goku is pretty good in itself. I'd say go for Saiyans first if you guys need more copies of these units. Otherwise, I would probably recommend going. I would probably go GT if you want to build your GT, because these are both decent EXs for GT. And who knows? We're still getting GT support even after the 3rd anniversary is over. So you might see more Shadow Dragon support, and this guy would be beneficial to that. So keep that in mind. Other than that, we got a brand new hyperdimensional co-op. So you will be getting, with certain characters, obviously you'll get some boosts. These stack, by the way. These all stack. So if you got one of these characters, I would definitely recommend using these characters overall. Boosts are total. Oh, this is different. Recommended. Boosts are totaled up and then color advantage is applied. I don't think this is totally accurate, but good enough for now. Yeah, so basically, if you have any of these units, use these units if you can. Like 282.5% boost, theoretically, is actually pretty good. So, yeah. Do they show drop rewards? I'm guessing they don't. They said you would get Z power for the new Broly through co-op and PvP. So I'm assuming that, yeah, you should get Z power just by doing your dailies with this, if it's not in missions. We'll take a look at missions in a second, but yeah. So keep that in mind. That's renewed, and then there's a new event here. This will help you get Sparking Z power for the Zenkai Blue Gohan, which is good. I know for me, he was already at 7 stars, so it doesn't really matter too much here, but the extra star too can be helpful, especially if you don't have this guy. And then up to 10 times a day, the bonus battle will give you, I think it's like 100 Z power or 200 Z power or something like that with that, so make sure you're doing that too. And then the Android events came back. Go Forth Patrol is still going on. So, yeah. Summons for this week. Nothing's really changed. The All-Star banner's still going up. I did not do a summon video for this because I was on vacation. But we were able to manage, within 6,000 Chrono Crystals, we were able to pull Majub and Goku. So, I might do a showcase maybe instead in its place. I won't be definitive with that. But, yeah, was able to pull those guys. Then obviously you still have this Zenkai banner going on. You got this one that just came. You got this Goten that just came. But the Ultimate Legends pickup came back. Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Super Saiyan 4 Goku Yellow is back. And you can pull copies of this Goten with this banner. There's no guarantees. There's no guarantees, I don't think, for the last spot. I don't know if it's... Okay, no, the last spot is guaranteed sparking. So you will get a sparking at the end at least. Banner itself, not all that great, in my opinion. I mean, it's basically the same as like it's been for the past like year so far anyway. This Goku's back. This Goku's back. Super Saiyan got Goku here. Trunks mine. This Broly. This Frieza. This Vegeta. Metal Cooler's back. Kid Trunks and Goten are here. The Super Saiyan 4 Zenkais are here. I mean, it's all 5% drops, so it's not like it's terrible. But if you need the extra Z power, like it's here. It is what it is. So yeah, it is what it is. And then last but not least, before we end the video, because we're all going way over time here. One thing that I noticed a lot of people are not actually talking about are these. For the past 3 Zenkais that they have released, they have released missions that give you 2,000 Awakening Z power for free. This is a much better system than what they had in place before with the free Zenkais that they did initially when they first came out. It's literally doing daily missions. Just do your daily missions, and you will unlock the Awakening Z power. And then it's like win with a certain tag and KO stuff. Like, it's not as grindy as what it used to be, which was get like friendship level to 10 or complete 1,000 battles with this tag and stuff like that. Like, it's not as super grindy, and you're getting an additional 1,000 Awakening Z power to get them up to, 2,000 again to Zenkai 2. This is a great change, because not only does this make this more free-to-play friendly, but it kind of incentivizes players to actually invest in the Zenkais, the Zenkai banners, because all you would need to do, if you want to have a somewhat viable Zenkai Awakened unit, all you need to do is spend 1,000 Chrono Crystals, and you already have them at Z3. And then if you want to go Z7, like, you're spending 5,000 as opposed to 7,000. Like, this is a great change. And I'm surprised no one's talking about it. So I just wanted to bring that up. Make sure you guys take advantage of these when these pop up, because they are worth it. I would say that they're 100% worth it. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video here. Hybrids are gonna be scary for a little while, guys. Hybrids are gonna be scary. So buckle up. It's gonna be a rough ride. Thank you guys again so much for the watching and showing support. I greatly appreciate it. Like and subscribe for more Dragon Ball Legends content. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about these new hybrid Zenkais, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.